Listen.
Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there.
Good afternoon, good evening for those of you across the pond. It's your boy Matty Rants, and we're here for a live installment of RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 3, Episode 5, Drag-lexa, and I have shit to say. Oh, yes, I decided to do a live today because, for one, I got a lot going on. Your boy is busy, and I'm appreciative to be busy, but also because I'm so busy, I'm like, bitch, I'm trying to get these reviews out, and I need to say something here, but I'd rather go live since I can't edit my opinion. And then also, guess what? Y'all can be my co-host too. So, hey, babies, how you doing? Happy Friday to you. Where you at? What's going on here? Get these comments a going. I see y'all up in this room today. Hey, Chris, how you doing over here? Yes, I'm ready. Okay, across the pond, I see you over there. Hey, Pink Chanel channel. Excuse me, I can't read today. H&M Part 2, the remix. Girl, Xpenny Honey. That was the whole category, right? Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Expensive. They said expensive. Hey CA, hey everybody up in this gigery up in here. Hey Nick, how's it going? Bohemian Bay, what's going? You here for this? I'm here for you being here. Gay for Satan. You know I'm a Christian, but I still gonna say God bless you. I love you, baby. How you doing? North Europe here. What's going on? What's going on? Ti ding dang dong, y'all. We've got something to say. You damn Skippy. I've got a few things to say. I am not going to go as far as to drag somebody into the oblivion of the sun because a lot of you have gotten into a particular contestant's inbox and have gotten a little crazy. And I know that we get really into this show, but my goodness gracious, please stop sending that baby death threats and doing all that extra stuff and talking about her. She was a butt this episode, and I will get her together, but we don't have to do all that. I'll get there in just a second. Let me go ahead and get my shared screen up so you know what kind of show this is. Let me go ahead and get my shared screen up so you know what kind of show this is. Whoop. There I go. There I go again. Hold on. Let me take my background down. I don't like that background. It's too busy. It's too busy. Listen, thanks for being here again, everybody. It's your boy, Matty Rants. We're doing a live review. Drag Race UK Season 3. This episode 5, the Drag-lexa. RuPaul was not pleased and the shade was real. If you'd like to throw a tip my way for the hosting, downstairs below, not necessary. Hitting that like button, just as awesome. And I appreciate y'all for hitting that like button and also being in this comment section here. It's Cash App, $MattyRants, Venmo, MattyRants, PayPal.me/MattyRants, Ninetail Phoenix. I'm walking into work to stop and say, hey. Have a good day at work, babe. Don't forget to come back here, okay? Oh, no, I'm a critique tourist recessionista. I'm going to critique because UK is starting to tip. And I like certain things that are happening, but there's also occasions and persuasions I don't appreciate from what we've seen so far going on here. All in all, the first half of this episode was boring. Let's be very clear about it. This first half was a setup for what was going to happen on the second half of the episode, because the second half of the episode, shit went down. And it went in the right way possible. When I tell you my reaction for my Patreon folks, don't you go nowhere now. I've been dealing with a lot, okay? Trust me. I've had personal stuff I'm dealing with on top of me working, on top of y'all saw me on TMZ. Y'all saw me on TMZ this week. But like, I got a lot going on, so forgive me. I'm getting it up. Trust me. I'm working on it. But I was sitting there just like, what is happening for the first half of this episode? And we get to the last half when RuPaul finally says, you know what? Shit's about to get real. And that it did. That's when I was tuned in. I said, oh, okay, we're about to do something. Because the first half was silly and also weird to watch somebody kind of make an enemy out of themselves. Let's get into it. Thanks again for being here. Don't forget that like button, and I see y'all in the comment section below. Don't forget this live will be kept back. And again, I'll read some of these things going on here. Of course, it's tipping. Just look at the material, New York. Oh, silly, silly goose. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it in here. Woo, bitch. All right, so I skipped the whole matter of fact of the two queens being saved because why not? What's the purpose of us talking about that? That was a gimmick. That was Victoria Scone's knee saving somebody's face. So Charity Case and of course Scarlett Harlot are feeling like I got to do some shit to get a repeater badge. Excuse me, Charity, because Scarlett already had one, but Scarlett felt herself fading, but also the fire was in her cockneyness to get back into the competition. See why I didn't need a picture? I didn't really care. We get here though. Now, I don't know about the rest of you, and I'm not going to drag Scarlett too deep, but I am going to talk about her today. And Miss Mama, if you watch this and you're like, girl, she's a hater, call it what it is. I'm not a hater. I'm just telling you what I saw on my television screen that continued to press my buttons with you. Every time we sit at this goddamn table, you bitch have something to say. And it's always of the strong language variety. Like, I'm that bitch. And it's like, girl, you won one episode. You survived a lip sync that you should not have survived because low key, high key, all keys, Charity Case wore you out. Said it. Said it. And you sit here at this table and it's always a consistent level of either River Medway, Vanity Milan, or Theresa May. It is always those three. It literally is always those three. Hey, y'all, welcome in the room. Ella Vidae is my bitch, though. I live for Ella. I think Ella's my favorite this season. I'm just going to be honest with you. Ella does a lot of interjecting in these moments because after that BDE group with Ella, Vanity, Teresa, and River, I can see friendship in that level with the four. And so they got each other's back for through the rest of this competition because it feels like the other side of the table, how they were treating them was nasty and it's carrying over just a little bit. I like Kitty Scott Claus, but girl, when we get to this, who should go home and why? I looked at you very sideways. I looked at you very. No, you didn't lie, but I looked at you sideways because I thought we were doing like a, oh, well, if it's just these two, keep it in the balance. Felt like a throwaway vote. Hi, everybody. I see y'all coming in here. It's alive today, children, so I'm gonna cut the fuck up. We don't care. Hey, Heidi, love you, baby. Love you, boo boo. All right, let's continue. So RuPaul comes on the screen. She does what she do. Then she comes up in here giving all kinds of scarf. Very Mary Cherry first episode of Dragula. A lot of scarf, same outfit, right? For the Dragula girls, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Girl, she put a scarf on the Marshmallow Man and thought she was doing something trash. So RuPaul's like, I got a mini challenge for you that's going to be a woof of a time. And she's going to have them get in groups. Now, this is where shit started for me. This is where shit started for me. By the end of this live, too, y'all, and I'm not gonna make this an hour. I promise you. I'm doing it live. I ain't got no co-host to work with you. I'm gonna tell you who my top four are from the show currently. All right. This is when we saw Boo Boo. This is when we saw shit. Okay. All right. Now, it came time to pick a partner. I certainly did screenshot the fuck out of this. Now, Scarlett picks Charity. Okay. That's cute, right? Right. That's my friend. We battled against each other. We survived the tide. I know I can trust in Charity, right? Look at this. Where'd she go, Scarlett? Where'd she go? Because I don't see her in the picture no more. Oh, well, there she go, right there. There she is, right there. Right there. The back of her head, sister. Girl, you grabbed that bitch and said, I love you. And she literally gave you the back of her head. And I know it's stank. No, I'm just kidding. First of all, I think Charity, I'm not actually mad at Charity. I actually like Charity a little bit more after this show. I'm gonna get to that. But It was a cackle because I think Charity already recognized the negative energy that Scarlett was bringing at the beginning of the episode. And while she loves her and that's her friend, it's like, I don't know if I want to attach myself to that right again, just after what we did. So as she turned her skunk and ran off and left that baby, look, Ella and Vanity, look, BDE. And you saw Teresa and River were together, BDE. I told you. So she thought her BDE was still good. Look, baby, you're in a blur. That's how fast Charity was moving away from you, Scarlett. You're in a blur. The cameraman, the, the friction of the release caused the picture to be distilled. Girl, she yabba dabba Fred Flintstone ran off on her ass. All that noise. All right, come on, Matt. Come on. There's more to this. I took more stills because this moment really stuck. Now, look at where Scarlett is in this picture, y'all. I swear to God, I live for Drag Race so much where they give me these moments because when I take the screenshots, I'm like, click, it's like you could play out someone's feelings getting hurt, right? So this is that moment. I feel bad for Scarlett just a bit, even though she was a boo earlier in this episode. Now she's sitting over here behind the cute interracial couple. Go ahead, Vanity. No, I'm just playing. Then you got Teresa going on over the river. Teresa's trying to get down the river, okay? Trying to roll down the river. Look at Charity. Look at Charity and Kitty. Look at Charity and Kitty. Now, Crystal Versace is back here. She unfortunately assumed that Teresa was Raven, so she was playing the shadow, but then she realized, oh, this is wrong. I have to back up again. Just kidding. But that's how this scene played out here. Charity ran to Kitty, grabbed Kitty. The emotion that Scarlett kind of gave Charity has now been transferred over to Kitty Scott Claus, and Scarlett is left with no one but Crystal Versace, as everybody has chosen who they want to be with. Now, I certainly did take this screenshot. You damn right I did, because I mean, I think Crystal was turning and like doing the you bit, but not like, okay, it's gonna be you, because I think she turned to Kitty and Kitty's like, nah, not so much. But like, let me do this first before we make that decision. Because they didn't know what the challenge was gonna be outside of the whole grab a partner and let's see where this goes, right? So this, of course, this looks uncomfortable, but they were partners and it really worked in their favor. So the teams have been put together, and RuPaul tells them they're going to be a dog owner and then a dog. One of you has to be the dog, and one of you must be the trainer. This is a mini challenge. Okay, would you like me to repeat that in a non fashion, like a little nicer, because I can't, because I'll do it again. She wanted these bitches to be bitches and trainers, and this was supposed to be entertaining. I like a good mini challenge, Rue. I don't feel this was a good one. I thought this was kind of silly. I was like, what is this? And then the whole fact that one of them has to be the dog and the other one has to be the walker. I said, I dare Vanity to be the dog. I was about to be upset. I even looked at the other girls. I was like, I don't even know why any of y'all want to be. You know what I mean? Like, no shade to them in the idea, but yes, boo, Wendy Testerberger, boo. We could have done something different. Girl, this, when I tell you that was me, I said, if she dare, that's all I kept saying, because it would have. I said, now come on. So yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. I just felt, what a dumb challenge. So of course they're putting on their, I'm gonna look like a dog, I'm gonna look like a trainer. Very that tease. Okay, these were some of the finished looks, everybody. Teresa, how are you a poodle and the trainer? How'd that work out? Did you not bring nothing? Or you were like, girl, I'm trying to save my clothes. What happened? You see Teresa? Like, I was like, I said, Teresa, I think she only brought that specifically. I think they all had an idea they were going to do this challenge. So it's like, I think she basically, yeah, I liked it too. I'm not hating on it. I just thought, okay, wait, if she's the trainer, why is she dressed like a dog too? Either way, Elevate was Elevate was a dog. It was cute, but I also was just very like, this is dumb. And it further went on for it. It continued as they had to go through obstacle courses that gave them certain things to do. See, we have Dancing with the Dogs. Peanut Butter was played. Fabulous. Fabulous. Teresa was giving me nickel. What cartoon? Are you talking about like Cat Dog? Like one of the dogs that would be nah. Well, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. This was very everybody wants to be a dog. See, it could have been a cat. We've already done the pussy one where they had the litter box. We've already done that. That was what season was that again? That was with Moni. No, was that an All Stars? All Stars, Jujubee. I remember. There we go. Okay, let's continue on with this. RuPaul has had her fill. She's only laughed a little bit because Ru wasn't laughing that much this episode, and for good reason. But it was 12. It was 12. It was 12. Was Cameron? No, Cameron was on 10. 12. 12 was Jada. You're right. You're right. Because it was Heidi and Claude. Okay. Now I remember. Yes. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Thank you. Jackie Cox. What? I remember me being upset about that. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Now my review just played in my head like, oh, yeah. Okay. Come on, Matt. So RuPaul makes a decision and chooses Crystal Versace and Scarlett Harlot as the winners of the mini challenge. Now, I got to give it to Crystal. Her housewives bit was funny, but I mean, could anybody else have beaten them? Do you agree with this win here for Crystal and Scarlett? Because I don't know if anybody was better, just based on the silliness of this challenge and RuPaul laughing, because she didn't really laugh at nobody but Crystal and Scarlett. Am I blame it on the Dre Balenciaga. Now available on iTunes. Now available on iTunes. Yeah, I mean, Rashi, this kind of explains it. I don't know. I don't know. But again, it was like maybe they did this to give them the opportunity to have them split into team captains, Scarlett a redemption and Crystal to put her under pressure because they want Crystal to show out a little bit more. So maybe this was a reason. Either way, let's move on. The main challenge is then presented where the queens have to do a commercial for Drag-lexa. Now, you remember how they read Detox for that trash can, bitch. Okay. And I'm looking at this goddamn thing. I said, this is like a diffuser before it gives me Alexa. This is giving me essential oils spritz. Real talk. I was like, Detox, I would be like, girl, y'all tried me because this is that same energy. They wanted them to make alternative answers for Alexa. I had to rewatch that scene because when RuPaul goes off later, I was like, well, you did tell them to kind of low key do this, and then you didn't give them any direction on it. So what were you expecting? But I may not have it right completely, but it was in terms of alternative or something that an Alexa would say that is not normal to what Alexa would normally do. So it's like, oh, okay, we need to make something original. It's a Drag-lexa, drag queen. Let's make something happen. With Crystal Versace and Scarlett Harlot as the captains, they get to choose who they want on the teams. This is where somebody's pettiness activates to the ultimate and umpteenth degree. You can't tell me what this girl didn't do was petty. Like, come on now. What this girl did do that wasn't. There we go. Come on, man. Words. Of course, they're standing in line. These are the teams as follows. So Scarlett chose Ella. Excuse me. Lies. Yes, she did. Hold on, Matt. Scarlett chose Kitty Scott Claus, Theresa May, Ella Vidae. Crystal chose River Medway, Vanity Milan, and last chosen was Charity Case. Now, Charity felt the burn from Scarlett because Scarlett felt the burn from her walking away earlier. So this is now going to be the storyline for these two for this episode. This is why I was like, are we for real right now? Are we really doing this? And it also played out in the challenge itself. Drove me nuts. Let's continue. But they know what they have to do. They need to get into teams. They need to start figuring shit out. Um, I like the concept that they were coming up with here for Team Scarlet with 3 different voices. I didn't understand why why 3 drag queens needed to then pop up when the Alexa was speaking. Did that make any sense? That was the confusing part of this idea. Okay, 3 different voices for 3 different settings. That would make sense. If I had an Alexa, I would want to change it up every now and then. But why were 3 different people popping up out of people's homes and bedrooms? That was weird. Okay. So, all right, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I was watching that shit like, why are they there? Like, why can't their voices just be heard and then they each individually do a different scene of them acting something out and then a different voice is just heard in the background? That was weird. All right. So now I'm gonna gather Scarlett later because when we got on this runway and it was mentioned about her leadership skills, and then she said that people were shooting down her idea. And Theresa May, you a bad bitch because you clowned her ass low key. You said, "Girl, that's a lie. You didn't even speak up when you wanted to have the idea. You mentioned it one time, and that was that. We only heard it once. You never spoke up for it. You got to fight for these things." I said, "Woo!" I didn't know Teresa was a savage like that. I didn't know it. But I was proud of that moment. Like, say that again, girl. How you go blame us and you're the team captain? Like, tell us that that's what you want to do, and then we're going to do it. Either way, I thought they had the idea. But it just was not executed well at all. Now we're going to get over here. Girl, charity case. Girl, why did she? Yeah, the wires hanging. Rashy. Okay, this needs a highlight. Oh no, and I got to go back because I'm not gonna have these babies on my screen when we talking about the appropriate person. Girl, what was that about? No wires hanging? Was it supposed to be broken on purpose? Like it's not the correct way to say it, or did she just not generally know that the quote is no more wire hangers? It was a pun. No wires hanging. Wait, let me think of the skit. Oh, and I got it. I got. All right, all right. I unfortunately can't edit out me having a whole moment, so that was live, and there go. This is why we enjoy live. Oh, this is me. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say it wasn't funny. I think it's a giggle now. I think it's a giggle now, but it's not a big giggle. It's just like, oh, okay. I don't think Michelle would have got caught it. I think, yeah, it would if Leah Remini was on the panel and Michelle was there, it would have been that moment. She said putting lipstick on. She said putting the lipstick on. I didn't hear that. Like very, very much that situation. But okay, I got it. Yeah, it's no wire hangers ever. But of course, I hate my life. Okay, so on to these people. Charity Case decides that she wants to be the leader because Crystal Versace does not want to take control. I do agree in the situation that Crystal was timid as a leader and she wanted everyone to speak up their ideas and then formulate a plan based off of that versus taking the initiative to create the narrative and then allowing others to then complement what narrative she wanted to do. So when Charity decided that she wanted to go ahead and say what she wanted to do, and then Crystal's like, well, that's not funny and this is not that. I said, now hold on, baby. I hear you, Crystal. I hear you. But as a leader, Charity should never have been given the room to even go that far to where now you're telling her what ideas you don't like from her because now she's in control. And so it would have been Scarlett and Charity as team captains versus you. I wanted to feel bad for her, but this is it, and this is a good thing too. I agree with Ayana. I agree with Alex in this part too. Y'all, come on, I was getting there. I have to mention still though, as a person who wants to have like an opinion or say so, you can't just step away and then be like, oh no. At the same time, it was smart because that would put her in the forefront of being the problem in the long run if they had someone to blame over why the concept didn't work. She's seen the show. Remember, Crystal said, I watched the show since inception, since I was a baby. So I've been there, done that. She is aware of the game. Now, that's the difference between her and Sasha Bell. Okay? Because Sasha came in with only a couple seasons. This baby's had all stars and then some. So Crystal's been seeing the game and the formula. Interesting. Mm-hmm. River was definitely concerned. I'm telling you, it was River and Vanity were like, okay, I'm gonna say things, but like low key, we're gonna let Charity hang herself. And that's the unfortunate part about this too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Untucked. Absolutely. It's a live review, baby. You got me for a good another 30 something minutes here. We getting this live together. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button. 300 plus in the room. Appreciate you for listening in. Let's keep this party going here. But their concept, excuse me, before I get away from it, which was also weird, was like Drag-lexa turns you from being busted to dusted. Happy, no, sad to happy. It was weird. This was also another one where it was like, okay, so it fixes you. I didn't know Alexa could fix things. Alexa's normally like, I'm gonna tell you, what the weather is. Here come your favorite radio station, all that kind of jazz. It just was, I don't know. And then the voice of it was weird. It was weird. I felt bad that no one had it right. But RuPaul, Charles, my brother, you walked up in this gig and you didn't help not one of these bitches up in here because you were too busy talking about them as individuals versus this challenge. You asked them a question about what they were going to do. They gave you a little summary of it. You found ways to talk about other things. That's what I got from this whole I just came in the workroom and had a conversation with you. It was really not fully about the challenge. It's weird. I was like, what is she doing? And especially, I'm getting away from this group. She gave Scarlett so much time, and that is where the girls are mad at her right now. This is why people are upset because they feel that Scarlett, like this was again, hi, we're here to talk about a storyboard commercial that we're putting together for a product you asked us to sell so that we can get a repeater badge, no money, in a trip to Hollywood, hopefully first class. I doubt it, on a Delta flight. I'm just saying. Rue got up in there and started having a full conversation about why Scarlett is so special based on her audition tape and where that came from. A full moment. Then she pivots to Teresa. You know all about this, do you? Because you've been dragging her low key. So I was really confused with how this happened with the questions. It's like, is this about what they're doing for the challenge, or is this just us getting to know them more? Because I'm cool with that, but just let me know. Because I wanted to know what they were going to do with the challenge to help them, because they all sounded like it was shit. You know what I mean? Like, if it all sounds like it's trash, we need some help, Rue. Like, explain the challenge to them better. So I think Rue has no one to blame but themselves. At the same time, Teresa's like, I have an advertising degree. It's like, all right. Excuse me, marketing. Let's continue. I actually did this in order today, so I don't have to go back and forth. I'm not going to talk about this too much. This was all cringe. We've already been talking about it. I've sort of ran amok with my words with this. This was cringe. I love you, Michelle. Thanks for retweeting me. I'm gagged. You saw that and said, thanks, Matty. Like, oh, love you too. But Michelle Visage was the director on set for this green screen I don't have anything nice to say. It was a fool. But Michelle had to direct them and help them get everything together. But it really seemed just like with the episode with Steps when they came out to do choreography that they're not really getting any help here. it I still found that weird with Steps. It's like, okay, hey, we came out to choreography. Okay, so what do you have? Didn't realize we were making that up right now. For them, I did not like Michelle's hair this episode. You're referring to that gray pushback where it's like all up in there and it's almost not visible, but sort of kind of is a little bit. She looked good on Wendy. She did look good on Wendy. Her and Leah were great. But this was hard to watch. Michelle was just cringing the entire time. Every time somebody came up to do anything, are you sure you want to do that? Ooh, I don't know about that. Really? Well, hold on. We got to get this here. I don't know if you have that much time left. I get it where it's sort of let me gear y'all into what we're trying to do. It just felt weird. Like, oh, we're gonna set this up for them to fail, so we have this ultra big moment. At the same time, let's just say they're all bad, right? Before I'm just saying, oh, they're all just. Let's just say they're all bad. And Michelle was just sitting there like, what, girl? I could be on the radio. Let's get in the comment section here. Brennan Stokes, they were being very hands off. No more training wheels on these queens this season, and why? Interesting enough, if they had more sewing challenges, I would feel that would really resonate since they don't want to have the training wheels on people. It also would have been interesting if Raven gave them a tutorial on how to do things with their face when she was there versus just being a shadow. Let's see here. I feel like if an idea is bad, there's only so much you can direct, though. True, Empress. I do agree with you on that. It's like, what are we going to do here? Michelle looked upset before they even started. That's just the Jersey in her, Romano. That's just no shade, Jersey. That's just it's a Jersey thing. That's a South Park reference. That's a South Park reference. Oh, goodness gracious. The girls were set up by production this episode. Possibly. Michelle could have had a V8. And Reborn. Not a V8. God bless you, Farnsworth. Oh, River should have played a bigger role. She did an okay job, in my opinion. Oh, okay. I'm actually, you know what's funny? Did y'all I want to see if someone gets this in the comment section, but what is River wearing that she showed us in the first episode of the show? Unknown. There's a reason for that. She showed us this outfit on the first episode when she was talking to Vanity, and she was specifically talking about her mother. It's her mom's suit. Exactly. Exactly. And I got to tell you, I choked up. Seeing her wear it because it's like this is just a challenge, right? Because I was thinking to myself, what is she going to wear this in? For me, I gave her so much of a pass just because, y'all know I lost my mama, so and it's interesting. The anniversary is coming up in very shortly of my mom's passing, so I choked up a little bit seeing that. I was like, because she said she wanted to do this for her mom, and I feel like she got to bring a piece of that with her in this challenge, even though this challenge was a fool. So, River, if you ever see this moment right here on this review, baby, you got my love, especially with the ramp pack. Once I saw that, I was like, I just like, she's adorable, right? Like, something about River is so adorable and precious, and like, you must protect her. I thought I was not going to really care for her through the Meet the Queens, but I ended up finding myself really liking River this season. There have been a few things I don't care for with the outfits, but that all can be changed. It all can be fixed. River was also the Drag-lexa voice. Yes, exactly. I feel like River did put a lot of work in this episode, so it's very interesting that this happened. Look at Crystal. Crystal, girl, you look like they could put you in an ad for somebody's website, child. Okay, like you giving me in a pop-up blocker. I was trying to watch this video, but low key, your video popped up. Call now. Actually, there it is. Crystal's giving me 2 a.m. commercials. Yes. Call now. Mm-hmm. No one's home. That's right. Not a single person. I'm going to leave the door unlocked. I hate those commercials. It's 2 a.m. I'm watching South Park. I'm trying to low key go to sleep. I'm on my fourth blunt. And all of a sudden, oh my God, you guys, guess what? My parents at home and we're about to order a pizza. And yeah, we need some sexy guy. It takes me out of my mood every time because I just watch them. I'm like, girl, what happened? How much they pay you for this? How much did they pay you for this? Low key, they have one for boys too. Okay, but no, this was a mess. Charity was directing. Charity, no shade, but you gave me Sharon tease. You gave me little Sharon, ain't it? Okay, bitch, hold on. See, you know my schedule. You know my schedule. There, we gotta highlight that. Where is it? There we go. You know my schedule, baby. Oh, interactive mail. There you go, Greg. Oh, I can't. She do look a little bit like Sharon. She do a little bit, just a tad. But yeah, it just this. I felt bad for all of them. Like, look at how the breastplate on Vanity looks so sweaty, but I know that's not really the tea. It just looks so sweaty. It's like, what happened? She do. She looked like a little mini Sharon. Absolutely. Like, all the way. So, yeah. I like her, though. I don't know. Something about Charity is very likable. I have to remove certain things that took place in her past because I was really trying to harp on that. But I said, nope, I need to figure out who this person is. Everybody can't be everybody can't still be the same person from 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. That's where my mental thinking's like that now, y'all. I don't know if it's the 35 in me, but I'm trying to give people a chance. But girl, if you show me who you are, then so I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, I don't like to do it too, and I don't want to say that she's another Sharon because that's not true. It's just she reminds me of Sharon in this moment with how this look goes with this hair, the makeup. It's just very that. Now, the producer said, before you cuss this bitch out, we're going to give you a storyline with Scarlet Harlot so you can feel some kind of something. Tell me I'm wrong. I might be. Okay, at least I can admit it. At least I can admit it. Hey, Enrique, I see you on my Venmo, baby. Thank you so much. If y'all want to donate, I appreciate it. But a thumbs up is motherfucking as special as that, baby. Okay. Um, y'all didn't notice my Gryffindor attire? Since it's October, we're giving a little Halloween. I will try to have a Chucky outfit on for one of the next reviews or the panel. We'll see. I will be getting some costumes together. Uh oh my god. Oh my god. 1010. Why did I never think of that? High key, low key, all keys. Unknown 3, I give you this. I give you this. Low key. Low key. And I'm not even talking about Thor, honey. Low key. Charity, excuse me. Kitty Scott Claus and Scarlet Harlot are having a deep conversation. And this conversation is over Scarlet's issues with trust and opening up to folks, as well as being vulnerable in certain moments with people and allowing sort of like the wheels to just roll. And it has to do a lot with their mother and the relationship they had when they were growing up, where their mom was having some serious health issues while also dealing with, being poor and also raising kids. There was a lot going on in Scarlett's life growing up in them and their mother did not get along. And so it took them a very long time to get there in order to be in a healing place. But because of the things that happened in the past, there has not been full healing. You know what I mean? It's not fully healed. It's like we got over that hump. However, okay, y'all, I feel so bad that I have Kitty out here with with this Barney beard. I am so sorry, Kitty. I am so sorry. But for Scarlett, I understood a little bit more about her in this moment. At the same time, I thought to myself, once later things happened, like, oh, y'all did that. But I mean, what else were they going to do? It happened that episode, right? But we find out a little bit more about Scarlett. It's a humanizing moment for her. I mean, I said, okay, let's see how this goes. Nerdigans, I actually recorded Project Runway. I have not seen the episode. I did actually watch the first 5 minutes where this white woman was trying to talk to this guy about his Haitian roots and the fact that he wanted a black model. And there was a discussion about appropriation. I stopped right there because it was 1 a.m. in the morning and I was not about to fall down that rabbit hole at 1 a.m. And I'm up all night talking, thinking, and getting mad because once we start getting the rate, I was like, I need to go to bed in peace. So I am going to start that back up again tonight once I get done with a bunch of other things that I got to do. But I have it on my recording. It was very interesting the first 10 minutes. I was like, oh, this is Project Runway. Alex, they don't let them play the villain anymore. All villains have a sad story now. They did the same with Ahura. I hope Scarlet Mom is good, though. Same here, Alex. I agree with that, especially with the hoping Scarlett's mom is good because I know she does. She is worried. 400 in the room. Thanks for watching the live today. Back into this here, piggybacking off of Alex. It's interesting you say no one wants to be the villain anymore because Maleficent is the villain, but yet what did Disney do with Maleficent? Cruella's the villain. That lady wanted to actually kill puppies and make a coat out of her. What did Disney do? Malachi, I'll explain this to say that she's not the villain, but based on how this episode went, we would surmise that she's the villain this episode because she had the most conflict with everybody around her. Ahura was a great example on that season. Remember for the past season, because Ahura was being nasty up until we get to a part where she has this really humanizing moment. And it was like, oh, well, I don't hate her as much now. And that's just what happens. So I'm not calling her a villain. I will say how this edit went. The antagonist, that's a little bit, but that's better. Yeah, I would say at this moment, she is not favorable based on her attitude and what she displayed this episode. That's the nicest way I could put it. She was not favorable between the public and the majority in the opinion. It was like, you're being a dick. Calm the fuck down. Let's go ahead and get into this runway here. Dovima up till her limit. Girl, ooh, Drag Race España did Dovima so weird. Dovima was the asshole for the entire season until she went home, and then all of a sudden it was this breakable moment, and it was like, what is happening? Are we not supposed to like the girl? Like, you made us not like her for a very long time. It's like, what's going on? Like, okay, all's forgiven. Some people need a week, a month, a year, a decade to get over shit. Oh, let's move on. RuPaul, okay. I'm not mad about this. Actually, I like this wig a lot. I think her makeup looks good. The dress is something we've seen kind of before. It's something we've been familiar with. So I'm not upset, but it's been a little interesting lately. Sometimes I do want RuPaul to give us wow pieces, but then again, I'm not the host of the show. I certainly don't have her check, not from digging. And this is what we were given today. So RuPaul got up and showed up, and I was here for it. Okay. We're going to talk about shoes today. And I don't know what it is with these queens, but shoes and favorability are not having it. Because there's one queen I'm going to drag today who's normally on point, but her shoes were fucking a chop. Oh, let's get to it here. Special guest, someone say Lil Mix. This beautiful doll here, Leanne Pinnock. Feel like I got that wrong. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's so pretty. I was like, oh my God. I live for her outfit too. Michelle and Alan look good too. Graham ain't been there in a couple episodes. What's going on? Graham ain't been there in a couple episodes. What's going on? Graham, you busy? I know it's not fucking Tina Burner. Oh, Yeti love. Let's move on here. Category is Xfinny Hanny. Oh, Stacey Lane, did RuPaul write you a check? Stacey Lane was facing eviction, y'all, and like they continue to use shit from her. Did they write you a check, girl? Because you deserved it, especially for this episode. They brought your shit overseas. I'm being extra petty, but still. I love Stacey Lane. Every time I hear a quote from the girls that are struggling, I'm like, you could bring them in, give a girl a job, give them a check or something. There's room. There's people that can travel. Shit. Anywho, they're supposed to give expensive drag, super expensive drag. Give us opulence. Now, will they get the category? We'll talk about it. Elevate Day is first. I actually like this a lot. I do. Enrique, I almost said something about Matthew Anderson, but I caught myself because it's none of my business. But I remember a podcast with a particular queen by the name of, Rhymes with Hillam. Yeah. I throw away the key on that one. But back to this. I liked it. The wig, though. I liked it. The wig, though. The wig made her seem like she was like, no shade to anybody here. I'm coming up soon. And they're late 40s, but someone in their late 40s that has choices that are still back in the back. And it just doesn't go well. Like everything about this dress was beautiful to me. And I love the back of it too. I just do not like the wig. It really like added like time to her. This is cute though. Like this is adorable and it's not too cheeky. You know what I'm saying? It's not too like, okay, you're gonna see my ass and better yet, this is not Detox. This is Ella. You know what I mean? It's a little peekaboo, but not really. It's a sheer panel. This was nice. I liked it a lot. The wig, girl, where were you going? Where were you going, sister? You need to see a new beautician. But other than that, I thought Ella was great. Puss, too. Scarlet Harlot is next as the Pimptress of the Antarctica. I have a few good and a few moments with this that I need to explain. So you all don't think I'm a hater, okay? That coat is cheap. It looks cheap. It made it cheap. To me, that coat was cheap. Cheap. Silhouette-wise, with the suit, pussy. I liked it. I like the suit. I like the pants. I like the heel. This coat made it look cheap. You see how I got the positives? I'm keeping it going. I'm good with the wig. I'm good with the eggshell white makeup. I'm okay with the eggshell white makeup this time. I thought it went well because she wore a lot of white. So, of course, the iridescence of it all is all together. I'm here for that, honestly. Real talk. God, that coat looks goddamn cheap. Like, look at it. It don't look like it belonged there. The hair was right. I'm okay with her makeup. I was good with it. I was good with it. And I like the suit. I just wish she kept the cane when she was walking. And I wish that coat would have been a better grade of faux hair. Or, just a better grade of faux hair. Look at me still being environmental. Come on. I didn't say animal fur. I said it just need to look better. And maybe I think I would have liked a little bit more of a jewel moment somewhere in there besides just the earrings. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not bad. I just don't like that fucking coat. So I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it a slight toot. Not a puss, a slight toot, because this is not bad. Trust me, we've seen her do a lot worse. That coat, man, just fucks it up for me, but I liked everything else with it. Wish she kept the cane when she was walking. There we go for that. The fake money was also Crystal. Oh, girl, as I was saying it. Hold on. Something something about it was weird. Just seeing the fake money too. Something just didn't sit with me, but I enjoyed it. I just was mad that when she was making the coat appear expensive, it did not give that at all. It gave me warm in terms of the fire it was creating every time she touched it. So yes, very that. But she did look good. Kitty Scott Claus is next. Gold member. Gold member. Gold member. Remember that time? Remember berries. I love it. I like this. I'm not gonna show the exposed zipper in the back because that was a chop, but I'm okay with this. Dre, don't say that. Kitty chop. Don't say that. Always looks a mess. She had the nerve to call out Vanity, and I was like, bitch, but you've worn the same outfit every other week. However, I actually liked this outfit as far as like a performance look. It's not like going to be the ultimate piece de la resistance, but I do think that she looks good in terms of the way she's got her body shaped, the way she has her padding together. The wig is really weird. It gives me more mom for this outfit. I'm not sure why the wig is so mom. You know what I'm saying? It looked like from the neck up, she is giving me, I've got 3 school lunches, and these little bastards won't get in the goddamn car after they miss the school bus, and I'm gonna be late to motherfucking work. That's what I'm getting from the neck up. Now downstairs, I'm getting, if I was your girlfriend, I'm really, really nice to meet you. Boom, boom, boom. What y'all know about that song? What you know about that song? Set my body free. Take me, baby. I like your fire. I'll be the one you desire. Take me, baby. I like your fire. I love that song. But yeah. No, it's not supposed to be New Illusions. She's giving gold. She's giving gold. Nicole Ray. Thank you, D. Cole. Thank you. Yeah, it's I'm okay with it. I just don't. Kitty just had some nerve talking later for me. It was just like, okay, girl, I like you a whole lot, but you ain't really been there either. You ain't been there either, sis. Calling out other people's looks. The what? Theresa May is giving Gold Rush. She explained it as California. Now they say they didn't get this. I'm going to explain how I got it. I took this as new money. I took this as she's in Vegas, she's won the lotto, and she's spending money at the table. That's what I got from this. Is it the best thing? Nah. Nah, nah, nah. I am so sick of hearing my neighbor's dog right now. I hope y'all can't care to hear this dog. That dog is a piece of shit. I am so tired of hearing that dog. It barks at anything and everything. You could see a piece of trash flying down the street. Don't you get near my house. I'm sick of it. Let's continue. Sorry, y'all. That thing was going on it was barking for like the last 5 minutes. I was losing it. Whew, okay. Sorry, y'all. I like this for the concept in terms of what I got from it, but no, it does not look expensive to me. It gives me new money, which is cheap. Isn't that the truth? New money is always cheap because they don't know how to spend money. So they always get the tackiest shit. That's what this gave. So I love Teresa, but Mm-mm. 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 It's a no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Matty lives by Dovima, basically. Let's see here. Okay, so here's where I get to drag somebody today, and I've actually been quite nice to her in terms of what I've seen because bitch has been selling looks. Crystal Versace here. So why this is not rich is because it's a bodysuit. That's club girl. Then you have this it looks expensive hair. It's like, okay, it's the good old flat, it's the flat iron. All right, we got it. But the fucking shoes. But the fucking shoes. She went to Canada and took those from Kimora Amore and put them on her feet. Do you hear me? She took them goddamn shoes all the way from Kimora's feet from walking in that entrance room. Hey, love, can I borrow your shoe? Or they either shop at the same motherfucking place, but it's the same fucking shoe. And yes, girl, Crystal, the cameraman even zoomed in on the shoe. It don't go at all. It don't go at all. It don't go at all. Now her mug is right, K-Star. I hear you. I hear you. Like you coming for my sister. Nah, I'm gonna be real. Be real. The mug was right. After that, the bodysuit is nice, but it's not expensive. The shoes are hideous. It's a chop. It's a chop just for that. She looks good. That does not save this. It don't. She about to perform though. She about to perform the house down. I don't know what club she's about to go into, but I know them shoes ain't coming off. And I know that bodysuit's gonna look right in the light. It's a nice bodysuit. It's just not expensive. It's a nice one. It's just not. I don't read that from this look. Yeah. I mean, technically, okay, see, here's me being devil's advocate. If Kim Kardashian wore this look, we would call it expensive. Oh, Matthew. Oh, there's the reality. There's the reality. This could technically be something that Kimmy would wear. And yes, it could be from somewhere expensive, but it would still, in my opinion, not read as expensive. And the shoe is a flying chop. Abducted, implanted, put back on earth. Chop. All right. Hey, Tommy, we're trying to get through this here. All right, River Medway is next, giving you some realness. I love this so much. I love this so much. Bob, I gotta listen to Bob and Monet's podcast after this too, because the title of it, because I subscribed to their Patreon, is was River Medway's look expensive? Is the title of something they posted. I think this does look expensive. I think this gives like royalty. I think this gives so much of that. I think this gives a princess, a queen. This was beautiful. RuPaul, they even said this was the favorite look of out of everybody. This was the favorite. This was gorgeous. Traditional garment always will win. I'm going to tell you that right now. Traditional garments will always win. Paying homage to your heritage will always win. And this was goddamn gorgeous. Look, I had to get this picture. Do you feel me? I was like, bitch, this is pussy. I was so happy for her. And the way she sold the outfit too, it was very, it was so right. I was so proud of River here. I really was. This was her best that she's done on this runway. This was her best. Ryan, you better give one of my good quotes. It was right with God. It's right with God. That when Jesus is my portion, a constant. Okay, hold on now. Don't let me get his eyes. He's on the sparrow. Okay, come on, man. Come on, come on. That could have been a finale look. It would have sold. It would have sold. Charity Case is next. My first instinct to this was Charity Case is the tooth fairy after converting all the teeth into rich trinkets of gold and pearls and diamonds. And it's like this obsessed tooth fairy moment. Or I was getting, what was the pagan god from Hereditary? What's the name of it? Oh my god, not it was like, no, excuse me, the demon. It was like a demon in Hereditary that was, thank you, G. Smith. Okay, so that was where my other mind was going to, right? But I was thinking of Hereditary because that was the whole purpose of the gold and all that. You have to like pay him payment. There we go. There we go. Okay, there it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So that's where my mind was going with this outfit as far as who that was. Thank you. Come on for my movie goers. I love my rant pack. Y'all be right there with me. Ah, 445 in the room. Hit that like button. Thank you for being here. I got that feel, but it also gay for Satan. I love that him is also on there. Yeah. it, the Tooth Fairy part came from Go Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go. I fucking hate that show, but I always get wrapped up into it when Beast Boy goes into song. The Tooth Fairy on there gives me this 5. Very creepy, like, I don't know. The silhouette is boring, though. That's what everybody was bringing up in terms of Charity case here and why this didn't translate fully past the other queens. It's because it's something kind of similar. A headpiece, corset moment with a little bit of draping on the sides, boot or a heel moment, and then something spectacularly crazy with the face where it's very elf, dark, demented, sort of sinister. But I like it personally because it's different from what everybody else is getting. So I get a break from the norm. At the same time, it's like, do you just say that because it's different, we're gonna let this roll past it? I thought this looked expensive though, for what it's worth. If we're asking the category to be expenny henny, this is expensive. This gave me a lot. Okay, like I look at this. I think I got another picture here. Look at his face. Like, tell me that's not Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty mixed in with an alternate universe of him being like an evil demon king for some like Seven Deadly Sins anime Netflix. I took y'all to roller coaster there with that one. I'm sorry. I took y'all from Rick and Morty to Seven Deadly Sins. Like, what's going on here? Green Goblin realness. Yeah, very that. I could see that here. But I find this interesting with Charity. Yeah, if this was on Drag-lexa, they would have given this so much more. They would have given her way more. But I thought this was just fascinating. I was into the whimsy of this. Okay, it's definitely that. Very, very that. Next up is Vanity Milan. I will say this. I will stick to this. I will hold this down. The best she has looked on this fucking season, as far as the runways go. I'm not her. No, her promo was it. I'm referring to this show. This took some time. Not in turn. She decalled down. That makeup got fixed. Mama was not giving any sort of warmth in the face. I saw some more today. I saw some more here. I have to give this credit. I gotta give it credit because it's been a minute, and you know how I feel about this girl. I want to be a big fan, but I can't sit there and lie and say that the last couple looks she gave were shit I would wear. Never. Or any girls I would want to see wear. Never. This though, yes. I am tired of a red wig with her. It's a signature, maybe. I think she should invest in a different color, personally. I think Vanity with the darker hair is actually better, personally. But that's what she want to do. That's what she want to do. But this, I was like, now I can woo for this one. Now I can really go in for this one. And even RuPaul said it. You stepped it up. Now I've seen it. Is it a little too late? But this is what we were looking for day one. Like, this is what we see of you. So I was glad she did this look. I was here for it. The wig. That's the one part I don't understand. This kind of hair with this outfit. This outfit deserves something a little bit more nasty, in my opinion, as far as a wig. I wanted something a little bit just a little more. I think a little more hair would have been here for me. But gay for from now on, Queen. From now on. Ooh, what should I have for dinner? Chipotle? I think I will go to Chipotle. Oh, okay, girl, I hear you. Okay, hold on. A taste wig. Really? Really? No. It need a taste wig. It do need a taste wig. You know what? I just thought of the wig. Yup. Okay. High in the front. A night. It actually do need a little bit of a high front, and then just a low full. Sasha Fierce. A Sasha Fierce. Yep. It needed a Sasha Fierce. Oh my God! Shut up. Okay. It needed a little height. That's all. That's it. But she's so pretty. Such a beautiful girl. So go on ahead, Vanity. You better wear it out. All right. Okay. Okay. Let me try this again with the other group. Oh my God. Oh God. Why do they give them a green screen just to put them in a white background? Jesus, fix it. I don't, that made no sense. It made none, not a single one. Vanity, they did you so dirty, girl. Look at it. Look at you, sister. They did you so dirty with this back white light. It don't do nothing for you, my God in heaven. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. It don't look good. River, you tried, bitch. I see you, sister. You tried. Yeah, you tried. Her mom suit looks cute though. It's giving me real 80s. I live. Low key giving me Andy Barkley's mom in Child's Play 1. Oh, that's a reference. Back to this group. Scarlet Harlot, how dare you? Look at this makeup. This pink background doesn't do anything for it either. Like they really, I feel they fucked them over because after the challenge, they were like, they were both trash. Just throw some colors in there. This is terrible. Look at Teresa. Oh my God. Kitty looks like Jennifer Coolidge, like after the after party. Like real talk. Kitty is giving me Jennifer Coolidge tease, but like after the after party. Are we gonna stop at Whataburger? Exactly that. Element Day. I'm sorry she picked you. All team. Teresa as well. Like, remember last week when Teresa was very thankful because Scarlett was like, "Oh, I should have picked you. Well, I'm thankful that you didn't." Yeah, that applies now. I really try to keep this review within an hour, but this has been too much fun. Thanks for tuning in to the live, everybody. We're almost done. I'm sorry I overtalked this one. I'm sorry. I was like, I want to keep this with an hour. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. But this has been fun. 400 plus in the room. Thank you so much for being here. We're talking about Drag Race UK live, and as you already can see, your comments. Your comments can be added to this. She looks like the Australian one from Bridesmaids. Rebel Wilson? Lord Jesus. Rebel Wilson? Ha! Okay. It looks like Tati choices. Look at this lighting. Can we really get into the lighting though? Like honestly, like homophobic. It's not good. It's not good. And the other group was worse. It was like, like it looked like they're in purgatory. What happened? Well, you are not in heaven or hell. So now you have a Drag-lexa. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Anywho, RuPaul was not happy at all. It's about to get real up in here, kids. No one is going to win this episode. You are all up for elimination. We will judge you and tell you how we like or did not like your outfit, how we enjoyed or did not enjoy your performance, which everyone honestly got red, except for maybe, nope, everyone low key got red, low key, tiny bit. Okay. I was here. Listen, let me tell you something. I'll be real with y'all. I was here for it. I'll be real with you. I was here for it. I said RuPaul pissed off is good TV. One. Two, when they get harder on them, sorry, Mike, sorry. When they get harder on them, it adds to the element of the drama because there's already shit brewing between the queens. And then it can, stories can then be created out of this sort of situation, right? I was gagged. I was like, oh my God, we're doing this again. It's always UK. Like, that's me. It's always UK. But no, not really though. It's like UK has good casting, so why not like do it? Like, why not? So I was pleased as punch that there was some drama because, like I said before, the first half of the episode, okay. And now we've got a party. Then RuPaul asked the question of all questions, our favorite question for the messy girls, for the girls who love Housewives, for the girls who love the tea, for the ones who like going on Reddit and getting things spilled early. Who should go home and why? I love that question because now I know how my fellow competitor feels about me. Now I know how I can deal with this bitch if she say I gotta go home. And now everybody is really on the same playing field, badge or no badge, right? Right. Okay. Matty, who would you say? Okay, that's a good question. I'm gonna answer that in just a second here. Let me do it. First of all, everybody was choosing either Charity Case or Scarlet Harlot. Charity was taking her notes like, okay, I know me, that's fine, but also it sucks. Scarlet, on the other hand, every time someone said her name, it was like a piece of her skin would just fall off. I thought the bitch was shedding. I was like, what's happening here? Is she dying? What's going on? Like, because everyone's opinion was so real, you're having a moment. And something she used that pissed me off was the term friendship in a competition setting about who should go home. That was out of line. Like, you're taking stuff way too personal. But Kitty Scott Claus, can I ask you something, sister? With your every outfit looking the same every fucking week, same hemline, everything. And I love you, Kitty. I do. But you made me look at you Kennedy Davenport style. One eye on you. Why'd you bring up Vanity? And the way you did it too was crazy. Like, you basically said she's on the same level as other girls. And she was busted. Low key. Low key. I mean, I'll be real though. I'll be real though. You know what I'm saying? Vanity's had a little tough time on the runway. I'll be real. But if I'm looking at who's there between the other two, where she could have easily, if she didn't want to say Scarlet, said Charity Case. But in actuality, Kitty had scenes where people got personal with her with both Charity and Scarlet Harlot. So she's not going to pick Scarlet or Charity. So who's left to go off of here? Looking at River, looking at Vanity, looking at Teresa. She chose Vanity, I think, as a safer option in terms of, well, if she's mad at me, I won't care. At the same time, okay, girl. I never said she was. I never said it. I know. I see you, Kamala. Come on, Kamala Harris. I never said she was. I just said, in my opinion, if I'm on the stage and we're doing a who needs to go home and why, I would have said Scarlet. And I would have said because of her attitude and the way she's talking to people in the back and this whole I said, look at this right here. I said, she's sitting up here giving you nothing but defeated. She did the last episode, cried her way back into the top, RuPaul. Here we go today. She was the team captain and she didn't do her job. All right. So with her being a team captain and not doing her job and not taking the critiques of everybody else up here with what it is as being just that, not personal, no, I would not want to continue the competition with her because if every episode we come up to something, she gets mad about it, and I got to worry about somebody taking a personal jab at me every 5 fucking minutes. I don't want to deal with that. Not in this competition. If that's what y'all want for TV, keep her then. Oh, I did the whole speech. they'd have gave me the full 3 minutes, baby. I'd have been like, oh, no, 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 no. And then if it was Charity Case, that'd been my second option. I would have said Charity Case only for the fact that when we were doing the challenge, all of her ideas did not flow with what we were going with. And instead of her actually allowing us to drop in nuggets of our own stuff, she just wanted to go her own way. That's what I would have done. Like, whoever took the most responsibility in the challenge, I'm telling you, you're gone. And Scarlett just happened to be a captain, so I'm putting her on the block. She didn't do her job twice in a row now, 2 times. Last week and this week. That should be a clear indication of something. That's how I would have said it. That's how I would have said it. All tea. But Untucked. What? Untucked was what? Okay. I'm like, where do we start? Like, okay, Charity Case and Ella Day. Like, the whole Ella Day Charity Case bit, it was like, okay, yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I know you had your comment about me, but I don't care what you think about me. Ella, okay, that's fine. You see how they're able to sit next to each other? It was no tea. Then Vanity asked how Scarlett was feeling, and Scarlett hushed her. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk right now. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Now, you had a lot to say later, bitch. Oh, yeah, you came up and started speaking then, but like, honestly, you, Alex, right here. You sat there sour the whole time. It was weird. I was like, what is happening? They're just trying to talk to each other and recognize, hey, it's nothing personal, whoop to whoop whoop whoop. But what happened? She took everything personal. She attacked Teresa. I didn't like that either. And Teresa clowned her ass. Teresa's very mature. I know she's a clown, but you can tell Teresa's fucking mature because she lowers her voice. She does not yell, and she explains where she's coming from. I was like, oh, sis, like, don't get in an argument with Teresa. She gonna get you. Okay. Hold on. What are we looking at here, Dre? Ella Day getting called professional. Rose Tings. Jacqueline, I just discovered this channel a month or 2 ago. It's the Obsessive, where I've been back and watching Maddie's videos for the past seasons, whatnot. I can listen to Talk to Me for 7. Thank you, baby. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're all tuning in right now. Hope you're enjoying the show. We're continuing on in this Untucked moment. Teresa don't play no games. That's why I like her ass so goddamn much. Enrique, when I watched this Untucked just a while, I thought, this is Fifi, All Stars 2, and Laganja. Yes, it is. More Laganja, but not as deep as Laganja, because Laganja had like a full blow up and then walked out the row. And remember how Trinity, relax. Woo! All right. So you got Scarlett over here just like, okay, cool. Charity's taken everybody who said her name with, I know what I am. I know what I do. If they don't like it, oh well. I just wish they could see that. But Scarlett took everything that everyone said to her personally. Mama sat there and finally wanted to speak. Then River calmly. Yeah, Vanity called her out though. She did. Vanity, I'm gonna get there, Alexander. You ain't lying. Vanity, River, Teresa, Crystal. I mean, all of them low key except for Kitty. Kitty was quiet, of course, as her friend. They all kind of like didn't necessarily drag her, but gathered her in a sense, but with how calm they spoke to her, and at the same time called facts. It was like, what are we doing here? And why are you're the only one? You're the only one doing it. And of course, Scarlett starts to yell, Christian, right here. Thank you. Come on, co-host. River pointing out the interrupting is something I've been noticed about Scarlett. Every time we came in the workroom, beginning of the episode, and Mama was talking, she always telling you. I said to Dooley on airtime yesterday, this is the episode you're going to find out about people when shit hits the fan. You will always know a true individual and what their reactions are when shit hits the fan. Tough times will bring out the character in an individual. I'm telling you. And so for me, I'm not dragging Scarlett in terms of saying you are a piece of shit and you're a bitch and blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. This day, you were at your worst. This day, you were a butt. You were an asshole. You were annoying. You were not good TV for me. I was very annoyed with your presence. I was pissed. She got on my last goddamn nerves. Because once shit didn't go the way you wanted it to, just like it did the last time, you acted an asshole. Again, you did this for the Spice Girls bit. Oh, I fucked up. Everything's wrong. It was like, what? You can fuck up, but don't make that the story now. Like you just made the whole, you wanted pity. You wanted pity. Just say that. You're the girl that I thought you were. Alyssa Edwards, quote it. Quote it. Quote it. A hit dog will holler. And y'all know this. I like Scarlett. Matt? Come on, go through the reviews. Go through the reviews. There have been outfits I've said, shut that down. Fuck, nope, nope, nope. But there have been moments I've given her time and praise. So I do not hate this baby. I just see bullshit. And it's getting annoying. It's getting very, okay. Okay, so we're all supposed to now stop what we're doing and tend to you. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. I didn't understand it. I'm not here for it. But this moment right here, girl, went, oh, my thumb done drag this baby. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Look at this. What do you mean you're out of pumpkin spice? I come to this Starbucks every day. And you don't have pumpkin? This energy. This energy. You can't take the heat, so get out the kitchen. Wasn't Vanity the one that was gathering her when she got the fuck up right here? Wasn't that what was happening when Vanity was calling her out? Because Scarlett Loki wanted to turn around and say that her drag wasn't shit like she was already saying before, right? Just like how Kitty was saying, right? But Vanity was telling you the truth, so you can't hear that shit. I was like, oh God, like I hate that when people can't. I'll tell you this though, I can get mad at you, but I will sit through that fire, bitch. Okay, like I'm gonna have to hear what you have to say. How am I gonna respond until you finish your point? Ella was unbothered and by all means should have been. River just rolled her eyes like, girl, expected. Vanity, look at this. That's somebody's mama. Just acting up. Just come on. Teresa's shocked. Kitty's Scott. Kitty's not really shocked. Kitty's shocked, but look at Crystal. Crystal's like, girl, this corset is killing me, bitch. Can we hurry this up? Can we really hurry this up? She needed a moment. Backstage, she needed to take a breath. Mama came back and expressed her opinion, but I got to tell you, I didn't care because she related it to friendships and feeling betrayed. And it's like, you forgot that we're in a competition and every day someone's going to have to go home. You're not going to be able to walk through this baby through the entirety of the show and not be put to the ringer. It's just not possible. And look at how everybody's still looking at her like she crazy because it's like, bitch, like, pull your shit together. You're grown. Pull it together. Kunomitsu. Yes, it is ganja down. It is ganja down. But it's also not ganja now. Ha ha. Look at that Laganja. See? Not ganja now. But that was ganja then. Not her now. Mama's medicated. Okay, listen, if they had weed on set, I'll tell you this right now, these hoes wouldn't be fighting. And if they were, it'd be a funny ass time. But yeah, Scarlett did what she had to do, which was basically give us all the tears in the world. RuPaul was fucking over it. But then judging commences. No one wins the episode, but the bottom two. Oh, look, everybody. Why even have them? What was the point of the last episode if we're going to do this again? Charity and Scarlett are in the bottom two. Darian Lake versus Ben de la Creme style. Again. The following episode. That was the best Untucked. It actually was. I enjoyed it. I liked that the other queens stood their ground against Scarlett, and while she was being a butt, nobody actually raised up on her. They all expressed their opinions politely, the best they could. They let her be an ass, and she showed her ass. So it was just interesting to watch Others who you would think go off on her just go, no, not gonna play it. Whew. This was stupid. The song was by Shirley Bassey, who should be used often for lip syncs because Mom is a legend. Hey, big spender, spend a little time on me. Mm, mm, I love that song. It's a waste. It was wasted on these two. Just gonna be real. It was wasted on these two. I'll tell you what I liked about it. I'll tell you what I didn't like about it. What I liked about it was the fact that each one of them went into their own spiel of how they perform. And I love it when artists show their individuality, right? I think Scarlett did a better job than she did last time. I think that Charity sort of stuck to her guns. I think Charity's kookiness and their impish ways of how they were moving were entertaining to me, but I also thought that that was exactly what was going to happen, so it did happen, right? Scarlett was going more for Dallas Scott, if I can continue my point. And no, she didn't kill it, in my opinion. So this is what I'm talking about, baby. Scarlett was going more for the emotional side, and she understood the song a tad bit better than Charity, because again, Charity was going into character work. Scarlett is doing the song. So it's like, okay, so this would be fun if it was just you up here, but because you're going against Miss Mama and Miss Mama's doing the song, there you go. A lot of people thought Charity won this one. That's what they were talking about. I'm just being real. A lot of people thought that Charity won this one. I know why Scarlett won, but I also said, you know, I don't know what it just didn't feel like they wanted Charity to be there anymore. And after Rue gave a full speech about how she loves Scarlett from day one and she wanted her there, and this full bit, it was like, so what was going to happen? Charity was going to beat her in the lip sync? I don't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. And look at the screenshot. It's going to Scarlett. It got cookie, it got crazy, and it's big spender, and it's not about like being like, ah, it's not about that. And I love Charity, but it's not about that. It's bravado. Woof. Oh, it's dramatics. Scarlett was doing it. Charity was finding children's beds and pulling teeth from their pillows and putting them in pockets. That was the performance I got. No shade, Charity. That was the performance I got. It was, yep. Girl, put it in my pocket. That's just what I received. But yeah. Scarlett Harlot stays in the competition to be given a chance to read Vanity Milan in the reading mini challenge next week, because that preview. Oh, I said that better not be the only shady moment. I better get a full argument. Like, give me a show. But the eliminated queen, and a lot of people were upset about this, was Charity Case. And Charity Case, not necessarily a Jimbo exit that will forever be iconic. I did enjoy the exit, though. It was the Wizard of Oz, Wicked Witch. I'm melting, melting. Oh, what a world! Oh, it was cute. So it was like, oh, okay, we got a little moment from that. But I'm also like, yeah, I don't think that they wanted to keep Charity. I don't think they did. It didn't feel that way. Why have them do it all over again? You know what I mean? It was so interesting. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Scarlett is getting it's definitely not a nice edit. It's definitely not a nice edit. There are moments they're trying to give us that are really kind and sweet, like they did with the mom story, but then we get to these moments where the other queens have opinions and she doesn't feel like they should have one. I mean, she was dragging the fuck out of River last week. We get over here and then was mad that everyone said that she should go home, but then feels like, well, her drag is shit and her drag is shit. And I didn't say that, so I shouldn't be penalized for that because I'm such a good friend. This is the same person who you got mad at for not picking you in the beginning of the episode, who you didn't want to choose for your team because you felt like they were shading you. When Charity cleared that up, it's like, huh? So I like Scarlett. She contradicts herself a couple times, and also it reads like I deserve. And I don't want to say that, but that's what it's coming off as. But for Charity, I don't know where they would have taken her. How they were talking to Charity each and every week was the same way, y'all. This is art. This is amazing. I would like to challenge you to do something different. This is fabulous. Oh my God, what a piece of work. It'd be so nice if it was pretty. Every time Charity got up there, that's what they gave her. Every time. I didn't see it going further. And I like Charity, but she deserved a different competition, in my opinion. I will say, though, for what she brought to this competition, these 5 episodes, my sis, I will tell you this, though. I live for your brain and how it works with your artistic ability to translate into your drag. It is sickening. I will give you this. I think your mind is a beautiful thing when it comes to art. Okay, that other shit you did online, girl, stay away from me on that. Okay, but I'm not looking at that on this show in general. You were a piece that I felt was necessary. I think Charity was necessary for this competition. She gave us almost like a palate cleanser each week on seeing something different on the stage, because we saw everybody else and was sort of get an idea of their drag, but with her it was like, what is she going to do now? What's this going to be? Wonder what that's going to look like. That's the category. What is her mind going through, or their mind, excuse me. So I feel bad, but I also am like, I just don't see where it was going. No shade, I just don't see where that was going. Everybody, look at that. We finished the review. Give yourselves a round of applause. U2B babe, there was an incident, old Twitter, old online stuff where the N-word was used by Miss Charity, and she apologized for that, and a statement was made. However, people don't have to forgive, and certain people don't want to move on from that. So it was a topic of discussion through a couple of different boards and people online. And then whenever I was starting the reviews up, I would get messages like, oh, you're going to review the racist? You're going to do this, and that, and other. I got the same thing happen for me for Australia when Scarlett Adams was on there, and we literally watched RuPaul give her a pass for blackface. Like, you know what I mean? So trust me, it's difficult for me as a black man to sit here and review a show where someone has said use that terminology or thrown that at someone, but I also have to remind myself what I am doing and not recognizing that this is someone who I know personally. If I met them in person, I don't know how I'd act. I again respect their drag, but that kind of stuff, it's difficult, especially if the person actually wants to make an amends and wants to be better and is trying it and showing it through their actions. So that's why I'm trying to be, this is my Libra way, my Libra-ness, where I want to be like, but I gotta go, I have to be in this middle ground now until you show me. Once you show me, it's over. But this is just from things we were told or whatnot. But I send Charity my love regardless. I send that to, my enemies too. So, you know what I'm saying? But no, not to say that she's my enemy. But for real, though, I would say that I send her my love, and I hope that this or whatever they did on the show doesn't get into their brain in terms of their creativity. I would also say to them that for the things that happened in the past, I hope you are really past that, as well as someone who is sorry for those things, and you are not that way no more, because I would hate for that to be the same thing. I love River Medway. I'm a fan of River. I have her in my top 4 as far as this cast is concerned, and who's left. Theresa May is also in there. Ella Vidae is in there. And I would say Kitty's got claws, but I love me some Vanity. Yeah. Yeah. Crystal's amazing. I just, she's not my favorite, but I think she's amazing at what she does. I think Scarlett's also really good at what she does when she's not in her own head. But right now, based on the episodes, I'm not really feeling her. But River is kind of my favorite. I love Kitty for the humor. Kitty's my favorite for the humor. Like, I can always depend on Kitty to give a great pun, a good joke, a good laugh, or narrate a scene perfectly. But River has like so much heart to her. I have respect as well as understanding, and I relate to River with the mom situation. You feel what I'm saying? I relate to River a lot. So I find myself gravitating towards River. I don't have a front runner. Not this season. I mean, unless you want to talk about people who they just are pushing. We're not going to do that. But I don't have a front runner. I don't. Oh, what do you think of Raven's show? I don't think of it. I do nothing of the thinking of it. Think of it, I do not. If y'all enjoy it, tell me. Let me know if it's good. Let me know. I will so care. Super care. All the cares. Care Bear. Yeah. Like, girl, we gonna be in our houses doing these from like Skype cameras. Okay. Raven got a show coming out. It's a makeup contest for painting faces. And people will be at home in their homes doing it, and they're sending in videos, and they're doing like Skype calls and all that kind of shit. So yeah, have it. You can have it. There's too many shows I'm trying to watch right now. I'm tired. Enrique, I'm already on Cameo. You can find me on Cameo if you just type in Matty Rants. You'll find me. It's a picture from 2019, but you will you'll find me. I am on Cameo. All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a good time. I had a good time with all of you. It's October. Happy Halloween to those of you who celebrate. For the rest of you Christians out there, I'll see you in church. Do you like the live reviews? Would you rather I just do this for the rest of the season? I low-key can, because this was actually kind of fun. Yeah, I'm asking. If you want me to do this for the rest of the season, I will, because I was actually going to do this tomorrow for Canada. So for Canada Drag Race tomorrow, for the review of that, I was going to do the same time, 2 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, Canada's Drag Race. I have not seen episode 2 yet, so I'm going to be watching it tonight, so I'll be ready to go. So yeah. Okay, we'll do. I'm paying for StreamYard. Why not, right? Why not? Okay, cool. All right. The audience has spoken. I appreciate it. We had a lot of y'all in here today. I thank you so much for being here. Hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. For my new subscribers, big hugs. Thank you for joining the family. For my family that's already been here, Rant Pack, what it do? You know I love you. Puss, listen, all that good shit. Have yourselves a really, really great Friday. I'll see you tomorrow, Saturday, and you'll see me also again Sunday for the panel. And then trust me, we're here. I will have a review, but what I was going to do was I was going to blend episode 2 and 3 together for a live. Nerdigans, you know what? I think I may be able to bump out some more reviews if I just do them live. Give me a minute, because I feel better doing the free flow on the lives with this. I can really do it. But yeah, anywho, have a good one. Puss. Take care, everyone. I'm going to go grab me some food. I love you so much. Send no hate to these queens. Take care. RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 3, Episode 5, Drag-lexa review out.
Listen. Yeah.